part 2 on the Taurus. So that's that. We stripped it, compared it a bit to the Glock. So we'll put it back together now, and I'll show you it doesn't go back together as easily as the Glock, just because of this pin and stuff you need to take out. So, anyways, grab that, put it back on. We'll lock it back, and here's where your pin setup comes into play. So there's a little spring. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a little kind of, piece of metal here, which is a little spring, and it has to be pushed down in order to get your pin in. So, which makes it kind of more of a pain to get the pin in. But anyways, so I use there's a lip on this pin here, and I kind of use it to push down that spring. Right? Oh, and another thing, this barrel moves back and forth when it's like this. If it's back, it blocks the hole, right? So you need to pull it forward so you can get the pin inside the hole there. So anyways, push it in. I mean, fairly straightforward. Turn it. Oops. Turn it around like that again, and then you snap it in, and you're good to go. Right? So that's that. Not complicated by any means, but not as easy as the Glock. So that's that. The Glock, obviously, no pins or anything like that. So you just put it back on, click, and you're good to go. Right? So that's that. Magazines. Talk about the magazine for a minute. It comes with 3 from the factory. They are steel. It's like a blued steel. There are witness holes at 5, 10, and 17. This being Canada, we are limited to 10 rounds. So what they've done is they've put a rivet in the bottom of this base plate, make it harder for you to remove that base plate, and then there's a little piece of plastic in there that they drop in. You can actually hear it rattling. But anyways, they put that in there, and all it does is it limits it from 17 rounds to 10 rounds, which is the Canadian legal. I'm sure, I think California as well is a 10 round limit. So that's how they do that. It's nice, well constructed. It is marked, says PT 24/7 9mm, made in Brazil. Base plate, PT, or sorry, 24/7 there, yeah, and then the Taurus logo there too. So polymer base plate, nice bright yellow follower. I mean, there's no mistaking that as being empty. So, whereas with the Glock, this is a 10 round, Canadian magazine. I have 17 round magazines as well for this. They are obviously pinned to 10 as well. This is polymer with a steel sleeve inside of it. So, and it is marked again Glock Austria 9mm, which is better. I have no idea. They both drop free. They both function. That's all I care about. So, as long as they drop when I hit it, that's what you care about. So, anyways, take a quick look at size comparisons. We'll put them side by side. It's kind of a little bit more difficult. The slide on the Taurus kind of has a bit of an angle to it, whereas the Glock is straight. But as you can tell, the Taurus is a little bit shorter than the Glock. So I haven't measured the overall, like the complete length, but it is a little bit shorter. As far as width-wise, the Taurus, it looks skinnier. I think that's because of this beveling that they've done on the slide here. It may be a little bit slimmer, but tough to say. It does look that way. It appears to be that way. So I'm sure there's a little bit of a difference there. Grip, about the same size. The Taurus, kind of, there's a bigger kind of indent here, which lets you kind of go deeper onto the grip of it than the Glock. The Glock is shallower right here, so it doesn't sit as far back in your hand as a Taurus does. So some people may or may not like that. I like a little bit more of a cut there, like on the Taurus. So yeah. So that's that. We'll give you the front view here. Very similar. It looks. Yeah, they look very similar. So that's about it. I'll do another review once I've had a little bit more experience with it. We'll go over function, reliability, that sort of stuff. I'm guessing it'll be good, but I mean, you never know until you actually put it through its paces. So we'll go over it again, and yeah, we'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Till next time.